Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm with my good friend John CHAUSMER here, and what we're doing today actually is we're checking out his cool collection of reptiles. So what do you say? Let's get to it. My name is Nick Pulaski. Ever since I was young, I've had two passions, wildlife and filmmaking. My goal is to combine those two passions to make wildlife content. My passion for wildlife and my collection of exotic species is constantly growing. Come follow along as I pursue my goals of educating, inspiring, exploring, and conserving wildlife, all while having fun, seeing the beauty of our natural world. So what do we got here?
This is another IMG.
Okay.
This is the basic IMG. Granted, she is het for snow.
Okay.
So there's no other crazy patterns there.
And this is a female, you said?
This is a female.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, obviously, as when she was first born, she looked normal, with a little crispness around the edges.
Yeah.
And being over 2 years old now, she's got the darken more and more.
Oh my
so
gosh.
they will vary quite a bit. I mean, I've got breeder males that only have barely even look like they're an IMG.
Really?
But they produce them. So the IMG, it's not a pattern enhancer, but it'll give you the crispness around the saddles.
Yeah.
They give you that medieval head stamp on them as well.
Okay.
I mean, when they're born, obviously they stick out like a sore thumb.
Yeah.
I don't have any albino IMGs yet, which obviously they get more white in them as they get older.
Yeah.
So I mean, those can be a little trickier to pick out.
Right.
So, but yeah, the IMG is one of the newer things out there. Everybody's putting it in everything. Which, I mean, it's a beautiful snake.
Yeah.
It turns solid black as an adult.
Right.
So I mean, no matter what other multi-genes you have in there, Aztec, Mali, jungle.
The melanin's gonna break it
Yeah,
up.
I mean, it makes it a powerhouse animal.
Right.
So you can breed it to whatever and produce
True.
the jungles and motleys.
But in the end, the melanin's just gonna flood out the pattern. So
Exactly.
That's just how it goes.
So this is a ghost jungle IMG.
Okay.
So you can see the hypo is overtaking it a little bit, so it's
Yeah.
not getting all the black it should. The black's getting along the side.
Okay.
Still keeps the hypo pattern on top. So you got everything in this. You got hypo, you got anathoristic, you got jungle, and you got IMG. 4 genes in here.
Wow.
So like I said, the hypo,
powerhouse animal.
Powerhouse animal, and like I said, even the IMG, everybody expecting them all to turn black.
Yeah.
Obviously the hypo is taking over a little bit and dulling it out a little bit.
Yeah.
I said they're going to vary.
Yeah, I mean, when you have like a hypo going in with a melanin, I mean, that's kind of...
Right.
You're still going to get something that's a little bit brighter.
Yeah, so the hypo naturally pulls the melanin out.
Right.
And the IMG, you're trying to put it back in.
Right.
So it's going
to combat each other a little bit.
So you have a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So this is one of my cleaners the pastel lines I've been working with.
Yeah.
This is a pastel jungle female.
Wow.
I mean, she's the classic jungle, which is just the crisp color, not the real aberrancies.
Yeah.
But the pastel, you can see that the colors just pop on this girl.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, right along the saddles and stuff like that too.
She's got a little bit of stuck shed on her there, but nothing major.
Yeah, nothing. I mean, that's common.
Oh yeah.
Happens sometimes. But yeah, really sharp. I like the side angle patterns on there too, like those little...
The medallions on the
Yeah,
side.
the medallions on the side.
She
Is that what they would be called, medallions?
Yep.
Okay.
This is a fire female here.
Okay.
The fires we know makes 2 together make the super fire.
Yeah.
Same way with the ball pythons.
Okay. I was just about to ask that.
Yeah, this is also known as this one here, the super form of this is the solid white snake.
Oh, okay.
Which Jeremy Stone produced for the first of, and they called it the Princess Diamond.
Yeah.
So it's a much lighter snake. It enhances the color, enhances the pattern a little bit.
Okay.
So I hope to produce my own fires this year.
So this is like one of the few that you're working with that's like a newer gene for you? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I said, the IMGs I produced, the fires I have not produced yet.
Okay.
I should have had some this year, but the female didn't take.
Okay.
It was always next year.
Yeah.
Always next year. So what we got here, we have a VPI Snow Glow. So this is a VPI Snow Hypo Jungle Possible Super.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
a mouthful.
Yeah, it is.
Little powerhouse female.
Wow.
I believe she's going to prove out super.
Really?
So I mean, you can see the side lateral striping on them for the jungles, the reduced pattern.
And now, when she came out, what was she looking more white? Or
She was almost purple.
Oh, really? Okay.
She was almost purple.
Yeah. And that's what we mean, like when they go to the adult stage and like sub-adult stage too. I mean, you can see how the pattern just drastically changes on the animal. I mean,
Yeah, it'll fade quite a bit.
Yeah, they'll fade quite a bit, but I mean, still, just the look of it itself.
She's got another 2 years before she would breed, but we're working on it.
And that's like I said too, like when you're working with things like animals like this that do take a while to reach sexual maturity, I mean, it's something to look forward to. So you want to work with something that you're going to be looking forward to like 4 years down the line and stuff like that. You have to plan for the future.
Yeah, when it comes to boa breeding in general, like most people ball pythons breed in about 2 to 3 years.
Right.
People always ask, hey, what are you shooting to produce this year? I go, what I'm trying to produce this year is what I want to make in 4 years.
Right.
So I'm always trying to think what I'm going to keep to produce in 4 years from now.
Right. Always got to plan ahead.
Always planning ahead. So what I got here is I have an albino type B, which type B is produced from Jim Peters years ago.
Okay.
The babies we showed earlier,
yeah,
those are 25% type B.
Okay.
And what that does, it's a pattern enhancer, and it brings out the red color.
Wow.
So female type B albino.
Oh my gosh.
Sun glow, and the color just pops. And I mean, as a baby, when these are born, they look like your typical albinos, typical sun glows.
Right.
But as they mature, the red just pops.
It's like a sunset.
Yes, they're fantastic.
Oh my gosh.
And like I said, this is a 3-year-old female.
Right.
You know, most people, trying to breed them at this age, but I have no problem slow growing them.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I mean, it's absolute insanity just looking at just the markings down it. I mean, it looks like a sunset.
And like I said, you see how the body's more square
right.
on a boa.
Right, and that's how it should be.
Yep.
It's like having that little concaveness and everything like that. That's just normal.
Yeah, I mean,
that's nothing bad.
On adult females, the spine will stick up a little bit right before they give birth.
Mm-hmm.
When they peak, and ball pythons do the same thing. But yeah, like I said, you want that more square appearance.
Okay, so let's move on to some adults that you got.
Yeah, these are some of my breeder females.
Yeah.
Like this is a big.
Oh my gosh.
This is a big ghost jungle.
I was gonna say she looks exactly like my girl. So this is exactly what my girl's gonna look like when she gets bigger.
Yeah, the jungle, like I said, most of your ghosts are white and gray.
Yeah.
The jungle enhances it and lightens it up a little more.
Oh my gosh.
I tried to breed this girl this year. She didn't take.
Yeah.
No big deal. There's always next year. Like I said, there's always next year.
Exactly. Now you said roughly how big do you think she is?
She's probably about 6.5, 7 foot.
Okay.
I mean, my biggest girls are about 9 foot.
Okay.
And they're obviously my oldest girls. I mean, like I said, my stuff, I'm not in a hurry to get them big.
Right.
So just however long it takes, and making sure everything's equally proportioned. You still have the square part of the body look.
Right.
So you see, she doesn't look like she's overweight at all.
Yeah, like every person is different, every snake is different.
I mean, most people, ask me, what you feed these things.
Yeah.
I mean, my boas get fed a large to an extra large rat.
Really?
That's it.
Okay.
I mean,
So no rabbits whatsoever, or anything like that.
I don't feed rabbits. I mean, if you want to feed an adult female rabbit, obviously a small rabbit, no bigger than a pound.
Right.
But I mean, most of these girls are getting fed every other week.
Okay.
Obviously coming into breeding season, I might give them a little extra meal just to
a little bit more
fatten them up
calories in them, yeah.
Oh yeah, because you figure most females go off feed when they grab it anyway.
Right.
So.
Oh, that makes sense. That's really cool though. So we have something to look forward to down the line with my female. She'll look something like that.
This is a sharp strain sunglow.
Wow.
Female, as you can see, obviously your albinos are pretty much yellow, or they're pretty as babies. They yellow out as adults.
Yeah.
The sunglow, obviously the hypogene enhances that and keeps them with brighter tails.
Okay.
Some people will tell you that the call strain or the sharp strain one is better than the other.
Yeah.
And in reality, it's just selective breeding.
Right.
I mean, anybody can take two animals and put them together and produce a litter of babies.
It's like what you said before. I mean, with the selective breeding, I mean, this is how you get these outcomes, right?
Yeah.
there.
I mean, quality produces quality.
Right. Exactly.
That's my downfall is I hold too much stuff back.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, I keep so much back.
And like the interesting too, and I mean this goes along for like other species of snakes too, is like you'll get like even besides like quality of like look, you get also for like patterning too, like something that's a distinct marking. Sometimes people will breed and they've found out that can be something that's genetically passed on.
I mean,
really cool.
I've got other animals in my collection that got a bunch of different aberrancies to them.
Yeah.
Which there's no jungle in that animal, but it just throws aberrancies.
Sometimes you just get a unique one in the bunch and you're like, you know what, that one stands out. Let's keep that one back.
This is a little project I've been working with.
Okay.
And I've produced.
Oh wow, she's sharp.
She looks like she's in shed. She's actually not. This is a sun glow, what I call a wasp.
Really?
The wasp stands for weird aberrant stripe patterning.
Okay.
And with these here, believe it or not, if you breed what I call the visual wasp to a normal, you'll produce babies that all look normal.
Okay.
And they have just a little connection on the sail tattle, small striping or whatever, and you breed two together and they give you this jungle look. I've showed a couple people this and they're like, oh, that's jungle, but I mean, I'm working on breeding them to a jungle this year to prove that it's not a jungle. If it is, hey, whatever, but because obviously if I breed it to a jungle and it produces super jungles,
right?
Then I'll know it's the same thing, but I don't really believe it is. We'll see what
Only
happens.
one way to find out, right?
That's right. More VPI line.
Wow.
So this is a VPI Motley Jungle. This female will breed for me this fall. She's got a little bit of an attitude towards her, but she's a beautiful animal, flawless animal.
Right.
Good size to her, good, healthiness. I mean, the temperament on stuff like this, the Motley gene obviously starts with a Central American gene. That's Central American can be a little nippy anyway.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So a little boa syndrome.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
So it brings it out on them.
Right. Yeah.
But overall, it's not too bad. A boa this size should throw you easily, mid to low 20 babies.
Okay. Gotcha.
In a perfect world.
Yeah, you can see like the tail wagging and everything like that
Oh
too.
yeah, she knows we're looking at her.
Yeah, and with that tail wagging, that's just an indicator saying like, hey, I know that you're here, everything like that. And like I said before in like past videos, you can read a snake. Like if they're like agitated or anything like that, they'll let you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so.
You learn to understand and read your animals.
Right.
I mean, I've got quite a few animals in here, and playing with snakes, you're going to get burnt or get bit. Like playing with fire, you're going to get burnt.
Right.
But you learn to read the animal. When it will or will not strike at you. You know what we got here? We mentioned earlier the yellowing out.
Yeah.
This is a call strain snow motley.
Not a snow no more looking.
Not snow no more. Like I said, this is one I produced with a different, same anery line, but a lighter anery.
Right.
So you can see where they're yellowing out some.
Yeah.
So they will vary, and with the snow gene, with the motleys in general, and with the albino, as they get older, you lose some of the motley pattern.
Okay.
You can still see it in the tail here.
Yeah.
But you lose a lot of it in the adult where they're starting to yellow out.
Interesting. Yeah, it's like yellow as a banana. That's really cool.
I mean, for a snow, and she's yellow.
Right.
But I mean, like I said, some of the other adults I have are more white. So you see here, this is a regular snow with a snow motley. So this is my better looking snow. It stays more white than it does yellow.
Wow, yeah, you can definitely see like in the patterning down the body. Wow.
Nice little comparison.
Yeah, completely yellow looking to something that's more like a lavenderish white.
Right, now, so I said, I believe personally the darker aneries give it the more white.
Okay, yeah, that's really cool though.
Nice good little.
It's really good to see the comparison between the two,
Oh yeah, the good contrast there.
Right, yeah. So like you kind of have your own production gear for all the animals and stuff like that too.
Yeah, this is my rat production room. I got breeders on one side. I actually pull pregnant females and put them on the other. So I'm brooding over here.
So you have like your whole operation here and everything like that. And I mean, with a big collection and stuff like that, I mean, you have to have something like this. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I mean, granted, it's nicer to have the access to the rats on your own.
Right.
It does smell. It does stink.
Right.
It is a cleaning process.
Oh yeah.
So,
how long does it normally take you to clean this?
If I do it by myself, I can do it between a little over 4 hours.
Okay.
If I have help, I can get done a little less than that, but it's mostly me that does it.
Okay, I
So the wife does help out quite a bit. So
Really?
I'm thankful for her.
Yeah, that's good.
It's not her thing, but she's a team player.
That's good. That's what you want, you know?
Oh, exactly.
Awesome.
Like I said, everything's on self-watering.
Yeah, I was just about to say, like, you have the gravitational watering systems. That's exactly what I have with mine.
Self-watering, the food on top.
Yeah. On average, how many babies do you produce, you think, like, for these guys?
I'm probably, this time of year, when
Yeah.
it's spring through fall, when the weather's nice, because I don't heat this room, I don't cool the room.
Yeah.
I've got fans that go, I got an exhaust fan that runs
Yeah, I was gonna
24/7.
say, it doesn't really smell that bad. I mean, he has, like, so many fans in here. I mean, it's
Yeah.
airing out this place. Like,
I try and keep the airflow going.
Right.
But I mean, I probably produce in about 1,000 rats a week. 1,000 to 1,500 a week.
well, John, this has been awesome. Thank you so much. And thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you could do me a couple of favors, if you could like this video and subscribe to my channel, I would greatly appreciate it. As well as if you could hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. And I'll leave links down below to John CHAUSMER stuff. It's John CHAUSMER Reptiles, so you guys can check him out as well. And I'll leave links down below too so you can check out my social media as well. And until next time, I will see you guys soon.